How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the AFC Wimbledon Road to Glory Career Mode. This is going to be episode number 8 of this series now, and in the last episode, if you did miss it, we had a huge episode. We played a lot of games, we got some good results in them as well. But more importantly, we ended up signing a Scout Future Star. He did end up joining the team, and based on what people said in the last episode, a lot of people did want me to sign him up, train him at the same time, and integrate him into the first team. Right, so before we do get into the first game of the episode, I've got a bit of bad news once again. And this time, again, just like last time, the footage of this episode did ended up getting a little bit corrupt. I'm just thankful that the first game of this episode didn't get fully corrupt. It's only the first 30 minutes or so of the game, and we will pick it up 1-0 down in that game against Accrington Stanley, and we will get into the game just like nothing has ever happened. Oh, for God's sake, what is this defending? Roy Silva, thank God you're there to save that one, because seriously, we are not defending well at the moment. I'm not defending well. That shouldn't be a shot on target for them. Bit of a disappointing game so far, 1-0 at half-time, and to be honest, although we're having a lot of possession, we're not really doing too much with it, and that's something that we do need to change in the second half if we're going to get a result. To Barkham again, and inside, and again, this is brilliant, and again, out wide to King, who has a shot, and what a save that is by the goalkeeper. Really, really close there to scoring, but unfortunate with the save. There we go, Barkham doing brilliantly there. And now it's Billy King doing fantastically well to hold off the defender and get it through to Baxendale, going for a shot. And Baxendale once again, for the third game in a row, gets himself on the score sheet. And that move has all been created by Billy King. How does he keep hold of the ball there? He has no right to keep hold of it. And a brilliant pass and a brilliant finish again. This guy's finishing is starting to really get good. We'll take it forward. King, all of a sudden, finding Meads on the counter-attack. Can we score it? Oh, no. I should have passed it across. I saw Billy King making the run, but I was being a bit selfish with Meads. It's a poor finish. Akinfenwa making a good run there. We're going to find him, and it's a good little bit of strength here to get round the defender and have a shot. What a save that is by the keeper late on here. We end up losing the game. I can't believe that. Accrington Stanley get an undeserved point. We get a point from the game. We could have got more from it, but at the same time, so could Accrington. Like I did say, a draw at the end of the day isn't a bad thing. And you can see there that we did have a lot of shots, not enough on target though. Baxendale really was our saviour in that game. But we do see there after the game that we do have a contract offer accepted from our Scout Future Stars. So we will go and take a little look at his stats in detail. That way it's probably going to give us a better idea of what this guy is like and his stats basically. He's showing great potential currently. I believe we can improve that though. Looking at his physical stats, they're not that great, are they? They're pretty terrible, actually. Overall, his stats are very, very average. I'm not really impressed with this guy whatsoever. Not only that, but he's got very, very, very poor work rates. And he's got very poor weak foot and skill moves. Not really the kind of player I look at signing. As we do in every episode, we're going to sim one game. And then we are going to go ahead and play the other 3 games of the episode. We've already played one. So in total, we're going to have 5 games in this episode. And we will sim this one. And we will go ahead and skip. And we do end up getting a 2-2 draw. Not the end of the world, to be honest. But I would have liked a bit of a better result. I believe, though, that Oxford United are quite high-flying at the moment. And indeed they are. They're actually top of the table with us on goal difference. So that's quite an interesting one. We ended up getting a draw from that match. So in the end, it's not really that bad. We're going to go ahead and sim this player training here. I am training Pacini a little bit more because I feel like I need to do that to make him a bit of a better player so he can get into the first team. And we do end up getting some very good results out of that one. We do see there that Roy Silva's gone up again, this time to a 67 overall. And Ben Harrison also has gone up. He's gone up to a 58 overall this time. Once again, we're going to have another match here in the league. And then we've got a couple of cup matches coming up after this game. But again, we're going with the same side. I know that I've been playing Francoum quite a lot over Reeves. But to be honest, I think he's a bit of a better player in midfield. Brilliant tackle. That's what I'm talking about. Baxendale taking it forward now. We're going to get the pass in to Bree. Bree's going to get it there. To Dos Santos. He's done brilliantly to turn the defender. And a really good shot and a brilliant goal by Dos Santos. I thought it was Baxendale for a minute there, but he obviously provided the assist. It was really what I thought was a poor touch in the first place. He passes it inside, and then that poor touch ends up being a brilliant one, and then he shoots it right across the goal. Francoum's just a little bit weak sometimes, and that's a bit of an issue. And I don't know what Osborne was doing there, and we lose it again. No way! Oh my god, how? No. I'm sorry, I've got to pause there. How did they miss that? And through to Billy King. And it's Lyle Taylor that picks it up here. We're going to turn the defender and have a shot. And that's a good save by the keeper there. A really good effort though. And there we have it. We end up winning that one 1-0. Not really the best result, but that's because I'm a bit disappointed we didn't have more shots on goal. It was that final touch in the final third that really did let us down in the match. As a result, we only had one shot on target in the whole game, and that ended up being the goal. That's got to improve. That's not good enough. We did get a win though, so we're still picking up wins, even though we're not really playing that well. And Piccini, our scout future star, has gone up to a 62 overall. That is good to see, and to be honest, I've just realised he's got quite poor stamina, so I probably will have to start training him a bit in that. But we will also take a quick look at the squad report as well, because I know some people will want to see how all of these players are doing. So we will go through it very quickly. And we do see there that Callum Kennedy's gone up to a 63 overall. And Baxendale's gone up to a 64 now, deservedly so. Lyle Taylor's gone up to a 65 overall, well deserved once again. Cargill's increased, although we haven't really played too many games with him. He's come off the bench a lot of times. Jake Reeves growing very nicely, which is good to see. Meads has gone up to a 63. We've got Wilson up to a 55. Ben Harrison up to a 58. Will Nightingale to a 60. We're also going to be having a youth scout report as well. We're going to take a little look at the players he has found. And again, just awful players. I really want to implement some youth players into this series, but when they're all terrible, it's going to be a bit difficult to do that. And now we will be going into the next game of the episode against Oxford United in the first round of the FA Cup. We ended up getting a draw with them in a simmed match earlier on in the episode, so we did well in that game. But now we've got to go ahead and go one step further and hopefully get a win over them. It's always a bit of an interesting one, the FA Cup. I would like a good cup run here. And of course, we did end up getting knocked out of the Capital One Cup. So if we are going to have a good cup run, this is probably our best chance to do so. Here we go with Barkham breaking through the defence here. He needs a bit of support as he goes all the way and has a shot. And that really wasn't the best effort. How on earth have they got so much space here? What is going on with my defence? This is awful. Oh my god, thank god that was a terrible finish. How on earth did he miss that? We'll get it inside. There's a bit of space here for Taylor and even more space for Baxendale, who's going to go for a shot. Ah, the tackle. Here we go. We've got a lot of space here for Baxendale. We're going to take this one forward, try and cut inside. And we've done very well there. We've outmuscled the defender and we're going to go for a shot. Oh, we just needed the finish at the end of it. That would have won us the game for sure late on. And now let's get it over the top again for Baxendale. Can he get another opportunity? He's surely getting taken down. It doesn't matter. Oh my god, what a save by the keeper. And we get it into the middle. Ah, the goalkeeper's there. And that's going to be the end of the game. Looks like we're going to have to go into an FA Cup replay match. Not really the end of the world, I guess. We could have ended up losing the match, but those final chances in the game from Baxendale maybe should have won us the game. But we do end up getting some good results from that training session. We do see there that Ben Harrison has gone up to a 59 overall. And I may actually integrate him into the first team now that he's starting to grow quite a lot. We have a game here against Crawley Town. It's going to be in the J Paint Trophy Area Quarter-Final. I'm guessing that means we're in the quarter-final of it. I'm not really too sure though. We've got a fair few tired players in there. We're going to be starting Cargill for I think the first time this season. We've also got Will Nightingale coming in at CDM. Literally all of our players in midfield are very tired. Got Green on the left, Akinfenwa up front, Baxendale on the right. Surely enough to get us a win. Hopefully, with the chances we had in that previous game, we will get a win in this one. Kennedy through to Green. No, it's not Green. It's Akinfenwa deciding he wants to play left mid. But he's done really well here, going for a shot. And that one with the outside of his boot does hit the goalkeeper, unfortunately. Baxendale does really well there. Now it's King on the ball. We're going to try and get this through to Akinfenwa. He does make the run and has a shot. And he was onside. That is surprising. And he misses it. And again, he really has been disappointing in one-on-ones. Look at that. That's pathetic. Really not good defending. And now they're going to go for a shot. And Roy Silva makes a brilliant save there. Now it's going to be Akinfenwa making the run. And he does get onto that very well. And he cuts inside. Look how well he's doing here. He gets taken down. Surely a penalty. Yes, it is. And just as I was about to sub off the big man, Akinfenwa, he gets taken down. Oh, is that a penalty? I don't know. He looked like he got the ball there. Penalty duty, as always, goes to the big man, Akinfenwa. And we're going to go top right this time, hoping we can score. And we do score. Akinfenwa once again gets a penalty under his belt. And that's his second goal in the J-Paint Trophy. I'm sure he's had more this season, though. I'm pretty sure he's had at least 5 or 6. There we go. This is good play. Now we're going to keep on going with Dos Santos. I see a run being made into the box. Akinfenwa can't get there. And neither can Bree. That was a good opportunity missed. And there we go. We end up winning that game by a slender margin once again. Only a 1-0 result. We end up going through to the next round, though, of the J-Paint Trophy. And again, we had some opportunities to score maybe some more goals, but Akinfenwa's poor finishing really did let us down. Right, guys, so this is going to be the end of this episode of the AFC Wimbledon Road to Glory Career Mode. And if you have enjoyed this episode of this career mode, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Obviously, I am sorry for the delay in these uploads of this series, but obviously now that I'm doing 5 games an episode, it will take a little bit longer, maybe a couple of days more. But you know, if you guys want more games, these episodes are going to take a little bit longer to make, so hopefully you don't mind waiting a little bit longer for each episode. But apart from that, guys, I'm going to have to leave it there. And I'll see you next time for another video. Thanks for watching.